right, I have a draft for another business idea. This one for Luminaria. I went in ahead and plugged into Gemini to see what it thought about it, and it got a pretty good response. So this one was, doesn't seem as viable unless we kind of work out some kinks or yeah, we really have to get into specifics, and there could be some regulatory issues. But let's delve into it and find out why. So basically, I asked, what do you think about the following idea of crown coin? We start with a symbol worth a penny or a token worth a penny. Once that symbol or token is purchased, its value is automatically doubled or raised by a specific percentage. Every time the symbol is sold, the seller always makes a profit. Then the buyer sells the symbol to someone else for a profit, and the cycle continues endlessly. Keep circulation within a specific area in order to keep the wealth within a specific group of people while simultaneously preventing any potential for currency devaluation. The symbol's value can be doubled, tripled, or increased tenfold. Any price, so long as it is higher than the preceding buyer's purchase price, is acceptable to make the sale. Boom! Endless money. Maybe look into it with financial advisors, accountants, and econ experts. I went ahead and asked Gemini. Figure you get all those in one. Gemini responds, that is a truly fascinating concept that directly challenges fundamental economic principles. It sounds like a highly addictive game or a complex loyalty token system. However, to give you a clear assessment, I have to be direct. As described, the crown coin idea is not a sustainable financial model for real-world currency or investment. It contains elements that are essentially a Ponzi scheme. Whoa, okay. Or a classic speculative bubble. All right, so no bueno. Yeah, as soon as I saw that the first time I read it, I was like, damn. Which means I need to study economics more. So, need to learn how to avoid running into ethical issues like that. This is why advice from financial and economic experts would be mandatory, as you wisely suggested. Here is a breakdown of the concept, why the math of endless money breaks down, and the core mechanic could be reframed for a legal closed-loop loyalty system like your Vaultville app. I really love how it remembers your conversation. So Vaultville is from a previous conversation, like at least a few days ago. So that's something else I've been working on. Those who've been watching videos should be familiar with that. Analysis of the crown coin economic model. 1. The flaw of compounded growth, the bubble. The core mechanic is the guarantee that the value doubles or increases by a set percentage every time it is sold. The math, if a coin starts at 1 penny and doubles with every sale, sale 1 would be 2 cents, sale 2 would be at 4 cents, sale 10, $5.12, sale 20 would be at $5,242.88, sale 30 it would be at $5,368,709.12, and then at sale 40 it would finally reach $5.5 billion. The problem, the value is not generated by any underlying production, asset, or service. The entire profit for the seller must come from the new buyer's pocket. Because the price keeps doubling, the amount of cash required from the pool of specific people quickly becomes impossibly large. You would exceed the wealth of the entire planet in very few transactions. Yup. The conclusion. The system is unsustainable because it requires an infinite supply of new, increasingly wealthy buyers. The bubble bursts the moment there are no new participants willing or able to pay the exponentially higher price. Right. 2. The legal and regulatory nightmare. The design goals of the crown coin run directly into regulatory issues. The Ponzi or pyramid risk. Any system where returns for early investors or sellers are paid exclusively from the capital of new investors or buyers where there is no genuine underlying business activity is classified as a Ponzi scheme and is illegal. Sounds pretty much like what this is. Okay. I pretty much nailed it right on the head. Currency devaluation. The goal is to prevent currency devaluation, but this system actually creates the most extreme form of asset price inflation. The asset's price rockets upward while its utility remains zero, resulting in a rapid, inevitable crash. Reframing the idea for a legal game-based system. Okay, so it's trying to take my idea back to the Pike Creek game or Vaultville. The core idea, I could create a token that gains value through a controlled cycle. It is a powerful concept for a loyalty program or a gamified asset within your Vaultville application, where the token is not tied to real currency. The Crown coin as a loyalty token or a Crown loyalty token. Instead of guaranteeing a profit in real dollars, you could create a closed-loop digital token that gives players status, aesthetic rewards, and internal utility. We got several mechanics that are listed here. Old goal, endless money, could be reframed into a new goal, endless status and utility. The value basis. Value is based on internal game utility, for example, ability to skip quest wait times, unlock special building skins, or boost daily standard currency rewards. The price cycle. The price doubles in internal game currency, for example, gold coins with every trade, but it is capped at a sustainable level. For example, max value is 50,000 gold coins. The payoff. The seller must make a profit in gold coins, which is just game fun utility, not real cash. The profit is funded by the buyer's existing gold coins. The lock-in. The token's value is purely a reflection of player investment in the game, not a guarantee of real-world profit, and this keeps the cycle fun and sustainable without regulatory risk. The key is that the Crown loyalty token is the only valuable Oh my god. The key is that the Crown loyalty token is only valuable inside the game for aesthetic, time saving, or status rewards. This creates a fun trading loop among players without the danger of an illegal financial scheme. Awesome. Does the idea of using this as an internal high-status trading token within your Vaultville appeal to you? And I simply responded, it's better than what I had originally conceived it for. I'm probably just going to move on to my next idea. Thank you. All right. Next one, info bucks. So that is our dud of an idea. Sounded great. But yeah, this is obviously something that would work out for the benefit of very few at the expense of and you're not getting any services. You're not getting product services or what was it saying, underlying assets, resources, or productivity or anything. So that's a problem, and it will eventually crash. So yeah, I'm not going to go with this one. Next.